Hey everyone, welcome back to Banished and our town of Redfields. Going to pick up where we left off. It's actually been a few days since I last played this, so I have to try and get my bearings again, remember what we were doing. 8 workers, plenty of resources, 2 laborers, 2 fishermen, 3 hunter, 1 wood cutter. Got plenty of tools for now, don't need the hide jackets. Alright, think we're good. We're at 10 times speed right now. Middle of winter of our 3rd year. People are hungry, as usual. It's a struggle, the ongoing struggle. And our water walking deer. It's forest or lodge, we don't need logs right now. Got plenty of firewood. Someone working on that too. I wanted to take a hunter off, but we keep having people starving, so I can't do that. Late winter, so we're actually going to take this woodcutter off now. Have him go back to labor, and we can have him go back to forestry. Blacksmith. Alright. More children being born. We can't support all these children, people. Come on. We have no food. Alright, what we're gonna try to do is, just another food gatherer's hut. This usually can provide a lot of food. And you need it in a forest area because they gather berries and herbs and roots and everything by the trees. Hopefully, if we get that built and move a worker or two to that, it's not as good a food as fish or venison, but it is a lot more plentiful. You gather a lot of it a lot faster, which is kind of what we need right now. Or at least in games I've played, that's how the Gatherer's Hut tends to work. Oh dear. Look at the deer. Plenty of stored firewood, and we're into spring, so that's probably not going to go down at all. Logs and stone is going down, but we have plenty of that marked for retrieval right now. Don't actually need the builder until we get everything here and set. When the foundation gets set, that's when we need the builder, so put him back to a laborer for now. Do the same with the forester. We don't need the logs right now. We need to get the food up and running. Love playing at 10 times speed, see little people running around. It's kind of funny. Would build a dirt road for them to move faster along, but again, we don't have a whole lot of people to work with here. Priorities. Still haven't... What the heck, guys? Why aren't they building? I don't have anything else being built. I have the resources. This priority, maybe. See if that helps. Encourage them along a little. little bit. And if that doesn't, we can always go back to calling them idiots, because that's apparently what they are. We need 4 things removed, 30 logs, and 12 stone before we can start building. Not a single one of those things has been done yet. I have a town of idiots. I really do. They do not want to work intelligently. Our hunters and fishermen are working just fine. Bringing in as much food as these gluttons can handle. All they want to do is come gather wood and stone. And we have plenty of it. Build the gatherer's hut! Oh my gosh. And it's winter again. Well, autumn, but close. Two more laborers. It's good. Can always use more brute labor. Still no progress. What the heck? Gonna need our woodcutter again. These people really are idiots. Oh my gosh. Well, we had 100 food very briefly before they gobbled it all up. So it seems like we're keeping up a little bit better. Yeah, a little bit better with the food. Intelligence rate of these citizens is constantly dwindling. Well, they cut down one of the trees, they just refuse to move the lumber. Awesome. So we have half of 1 progress on removal. We have 0.5 of 4 complete. Fantastic. Oh yeah, just, you know, chop up some big rocks while your family's starving and dying. Go ahead. We have time. We don't even have a cemetery to bury your dead children in, but, you know, go ahead, take your time. Early spring. Get rid of the woodcutter. We really need this building built to start stockpiling some food. We also need the variety too. The health is way down. Gosh. Wow. 1% complete. Come on, guys. Is this what you want? You want to starve to death? Because I'll do it. I will kill all of you. Just build the gatherer's hut. Alright, no food coming in, guys are gonna starve. Because you won't take direction. Everyone is now chopping down trees instead of gathering food like they should be doing. You guys forced my hand. Finally. Gatherer's hut. Built. Where is this on this list? I can never remember. Gatherer right there. Alright. Now hopefully we can gather enough food before everyone starves to death. Because our idiot workers didn't want to work. Took out a big chunk of trees here, so I'm gonna take one of the laborers, turn him into a forester, so we can get some more saplings growing. Ones planted down here are growing really well. I'm not sure how to tell when they're fully grown, where you can get the most wood from them, but we'll just leave it like it is for right now until we get more saplings planted, because we need the wooded area for the gatherer's hut to work well. Another child is born that we can't support. Feels like a modern city. What was our production last season? 500. Only 500 fish. That seems really low. I have 388 firewood, so we're good there. 16 tools. We're gonna need to put the blacksmith to work again soon. How much food did the hunting cabin? 1100 venison's a lot, and they ate right through it. Why are they such pigs? Oh my gosh. See, here we go. We've had this up for, what, maybe 2 seasons, and we've already collected nearly 500 food just from the gatherer's hut. So, that provides a heck of a lot of food. Hopefully it'll provide the spice of life that they need to stay healthy and happy, as they continue having children that they can't support. Danica, Arvis, Telly, Mon. Some really weird, randomly generated names in this game. I don't know what they did for the random name generator, but some of them are really good, like Elia, Cole, Keeman, Alina. Danica sounds pretty neat, but you get some really weird ones as the game goes on. Got another child laborer. Awesome. Put him to work as a... Firewood's good for right now. Blacksmith, back up and running. Reserve of food is always low, but we do actually have stored food now. That is so shocking. Surprised they haven't eaten through it all. Another worker, good. We're out of iron. So come to removal, and you can collect just iron. Which is useful so that you don't cut down the trees that you need. None there, but there's some over here, so what's over there, and our 2 laborers will go get it. Food's running low yet again. Food's always been low, nothing new. Go out, gather the iron. Good. Middle of winter, we still have a lot of stored firewood. It's pretty good. Houses are actually getting pretty full. If these guys weren't such gluttons, I'd be tempted to build another house so we could support more people, but If you give them more housing, they'll have more children, which in turn will eat more food, which we barely have a stockpile of right now, so just gonna have to hold off on more houses for the time being. Can't do my roads now, though. I have a worker not doing anything. Go, our builder will go and pound dirt, basically. Doesn't cost any resources, but it gives a slight movement speed buff anyone passing over it, which is really nice. So we'll hopefully be able to collect food a bit faster, hopefully faster than our pig citizens can wolf it down. So iron to be collected. Getting a little bit more stored away. Number of tools is going back up, which is good. I think we'll go to the tool limit this time, and then once it's there, take the worker off again. Which leather do we have stored? 74. These roads are just about filled. I think he saw us to do these ones. They don't look quite as filled in as this one going up here. So we'll wait for that to finish, and then we'll probably have him build our tailor so that we can start getting clothes. Like I said in the last video, they don't need clothing to stay warm. What the clothing allows is for them to work longer during the winter before having to go into a house to warm up. So it lets them work a bit longer during the winter months, which is nice. Can we fit this right in the middle? Wow, we can. Sweet. Plop that down right there. Wow, almost at the tool limit too. Reserve of iron's low, that's fine. We're just about done with it. Let's have him start cutting down trees again. Starting to run low on logs. We're gonna need some too. Of iron. Pause it for a second. Let's get the rest of the iron that's over here. It's not too far away, so we should be good. And it's raining. Well, not sure what I want to do with him. We'll probably have him just be a laborer until the tailor is built, and then once the tailor is built, we'll have him start making our hide coats. Iron's low again. Yes, it's fine. Sweet. Limits reached on iron tools. Get another builder to finish this up. Alright. Clothes limit of 50. Sounds good. Keep tools and clothes at 50. It should last a year or two game time. Couple trees coming down from the Forester Lodge. Early autumn. Hunting cabin's not doing as well as it did last season. Oh, no, actually it's doing better. Last season it did horribly. Huh. Another child born. Fantastic. One more building we're gonna need for early game. And yes, this is technically still early game, because we're still doing very basic structures. It's built now. Alright, he's already making them. It's an herbalist. As you can see, our health is way down to 2 hearts. Happiness is pretty low. So, herbalist needs, again, a forested region, just like... Usually this is the setup you do for a forested region. You have the Forester Lodge to actually plant the trees and cut down the mature ones. Then you have the hunting cabin to hunt in the forested region for the deer and such. Then Gatherer's Hut will gather herbs, berries, roots, and everything that grow around the trees. And then the herbalist will do the same thing, the different herbs and roots that are used for the medicine in the early game. They grow around mature trees, so hopefully the forester will let a few of them stay up a bit longer so that the herbalist can collect. But these are the 4 buildings that you usually build in conjunction with each other. A lot of times it's usually good to build an herbalist later on, away from Forester Lodge. Have a designated area where you don't cut down any trees, because you actually need the older trees to get the good herbs and everything to better heal people. Let's see, they're gathering the resources for this. Plenty of wood and stone. We have a huge stockpile of food now, so we can probably build another house. We need someone working on firewood though, so do that until we get through winter. We'll actually designate some of these trees just in this small area here to be chopped down, so we have enough for the firewood. Another child is born. They just... oh my gosh. And get rid of that worker, put him to work as an herbalist. We're actually doing pretty well now. It's pretty rough in that last video. Had a lot of people dying. I don't know if we'd survive or not, but it seems that we've pulled through to the other side. We're not very healthy, but we're, on average, we're fairly happy at least. Here in the town of Redfields, we have our important structures built. We're going to be gathering medicine. It's an herb limit of 100. Now, one thing I have to look this up on somewhere. I'm not sure if you actually need an herbalist working to treat people, or if they just gather the herbs and then the people treat themselves with them. I'm not sure about that, because I'm not sure if the people treat themselves, then you can just set an absurdly high herb limit, gather all those herbs, and then never have to worry about it for a long time and have that person work on something else. But if you actually need the herbalist working 24/7 to act as a doctor, then you just gotta keep them there. It'd be nice to know. I've reached the close limit. Good. We're at 50 and about 50 on tools and clothes. 2 laborers working. Early spring, we have about 300. Let's cap the fuel limit at 300. Now, we don't have a lot of resource collection going on right now because we don't have too much of a need for anything, though there are a lot of children being born, so now would probably be a good time to build another house, actually. Where'd roads go? Get the road down. So yeah, our houses are getting pretty full, so this one will let a new family move in to have some more kids, which we can actually support now that we have all of our food buildings built. Another child was already born. Or was that the old one? Reserve of logs is low, but we're just about at the cap for fuel. There we are. Alright, guys, we're looking pretty good. We got this going. Not sure what our next steps are going to be exactly. Probably a trading post to see if we can get some seeds for crops and to get our food situation really under control. That we could do with, no, we're not going to do that because, we need to wait for a couple more kids to grow up to become laborers before we can we need more laborers so that we can fill out like the forester lodge and the hunting cabin, get them working at full capacity, and then we can worry about the trading post. Anyway, guys, it's a video. If you liked it, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe. Helps me out, and thanks for watching. See you later.